while you kissing.
And the players going through their game preparation, making sure they're fully warmed up for the tip. Welcome to 2K Sports Live Saturday night coverage of the NBA. Thanks for tuning in. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, I'm Kevin Harlan. And our very own Allie LaForce has the sidelines covered for us tonight. Now we get a chance to check out some stats for him.
And his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better over his last 10 games. He looks so much more comfortable from beyond. There's no doubt. Fly whenever the shot's there for him.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Davis, and it's Thornton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Rockets, they've got Stevenson, and it's Gregory in at the four-man position. Now that we have over half of this season completed, Greg, what are you most interested in seeing moving forward?
I'm looking at which teams are going to make that playoff push, right? And which teams are content with slipping into the lottery. A lot will be determined over the next few weeks.
Now here's Brooks. Stevenson passes to Gregory. Pass to Joseph. Launches it. Traps in the tray.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Hicks. The Nets working the ball around now. And Thornton kicks to Davis. Thornton with a screen for Davis. 6 to shoot. And the layup's good off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And Davis sends it back. Hicks passes to Graham to the middle. Here's Thornton. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
Stevenson outside, and there's the drive. And it's Joseph in the corner. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
And that's a huge shot there, the three-pointer and the foul. Not the kind of defensive play they were hoping for.
Houston shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
First team foul.
One shot.
The line for Houston. Joseph. One shot.
Free throw good, Joseph. And RJ, you played 7 seasons in a Nets uniform. The most with any of your teams.
Yeah, it was a great way to start my career consistently in the playoff picture. It was really the most sustained success that the franchise has enjoyed.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And they're able to recover. Stevenson outside. It's up a 3. And Davis pulls it down.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Houston foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Graham, and it's Brooklyn scoring again.
And how great are they playing? 4 for 4 shooting to start this one.
Brooks outside. Stevenson outside. 6 on the shot clock. Houston needs to get a shot. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And the points coming for them now, Greg, in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Back to Graham. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
5 out of 5 to start things off. They certainly seem to be in a good rhythm.
Out fast, Joseph. Stevenson right side. Pass to Brooks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To stop the run. It's rebounded by Thornton. Nets leading by 4 to the left side wing. Out to the right wing. Here's Hicks. Brooks covering. Graham inside the line. Offensive rebound. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Graham's got 9.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And so, Sean Sweeney calls a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Now we have a chance to see the teams that have been the NBA's best three-point shooters this month. Number 1, the Nets.
It's one thing to take a lot of threes. It's another to take good ones, and they do. And they have some great shooters.
Outside, Joseph. Houston moving it around. From deep, Stevenson. The rebound by the Nets. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
It really is fun seeing an offensive function like a well-oiled machine. I'll be interested to see if they can keep doing this.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Brooks outside. Stevenson outside. There's the drive. Snatched away. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. And down it goes. Jamming that one home.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
Now here's Brooks. Scoreless thus far. Shot clock at 6. Back to Joseph. Shoots over Graham. Another miss by Houston. Brooklyn leading by 10. Outside, Davis. From outside, off the mark.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Outside, Joseph. Brooks, a screen. And here's Stevenson. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Here's Hicks. Pass to Davis. Here's Hicks. Now Graham. He's covered by Joseph. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And checking out some numbers for Graham. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. He's averaged 38 points, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
He's someone you can rely on to bring it on a nightly basis. When they need a basket, he's the guy they turn to.
Ross is checked in for the Nets. And so Sean Sweeney calls a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
Here to see the numbers for Davis. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. Second in field goal percentage, and of course, a knockdown shooter from the perimeter, ranking third in field goal percentage from beyond.
And you mentioned it, he's the second best shooter in the league right now. Quick trigger with just a little bit better footwork. He could take over that top spot. Right wing. From deep, Brooks. Rebound, Brooklyn. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
These guys are looking forward to this year now, putting last season behind them.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Now here's Ross. 17 points in his last outing. He was all alone on that one. Graham's got 12 in the game.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
The 3 from Joseph. Misses his second shot in 4 attempts from the field. And so it's Ross. He brings it up for the Nets. It's a 16-point game. Sinks the three-pointer. McNeil's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Back to Joseph. Shoots over Graham. Shot by Joseph, no good. Nets leading by 19 points. Now here's Ross. Hasn't made one yet. 6 to shoot. Davis sets a screen. Thornton finds Ross. A three-pointer, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
The drive by Brooks. Pass to Joseph. Driving inside. Here's Gregory. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And the game getting more spread out. Do you think RJ will ever see an NBA 4-point line?
I doubt it, but I guess you never know. I personally don't think it's a good idea. I think the game needs tweaks, not changes.
First free throw is good. Woodson's checked in for Brooklyn. He doesn't get the second one. Nets leading by 18. Pass to Graham. Davis setting the pick for Graham. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Graham's got 15 points.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the three.
Here's Gregory. Last time out, he had 14 points. Here's Njai. He's guarded by Ross. Njai's shot is off. Here's McNeil. 8 points for him. Graham with the ball. Over Warren. And it's Graham missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Now here's Erickson. He has yet to score. Njai, the pass to Erickson. And some nice passing there by Houston. Here's Njai. Launches a three. Graham with the rebound.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Pass to McNeil. Now here's Davis. Fades and shoots. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim. Davis has got his second basket.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
To the wing right side. Here's Njai. He's guarded by Ross. Here's Erickson. The Rockets again can't hit.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Over to the wing. Pass to McNeil. Graham from outside. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Forte. He had 15 points last outing. It's good.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Graham surveying the floor. On the wing, Davis. Money from the wing. Davis has got 6.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Outside Warren. Pass to Gregory. Fires from deep. Sinks the triple. We're at the end of the first quarter. What a blowout already in this one. Nets out in front, opening up a huge gap. We'll be back shortly, live from Houston, Texas. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And the Nets pretty much in control here, it would seem.
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one. And no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
They've got Stevenson. Scott is out there with Erickson. Then there's Forte. And it's Warren in at the point. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Just 5 to shoot. Scott against Thornton. Scott can't get it to go.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Now Cummings. They set the pick. In the corner, Thornton with it. Here's Barkley. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Stevenson outside. Lets it go from deep. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
and they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Thornton a screen on Stevenson. Here's Barkley.
And let's check out the stats for Ross. His last 10 games, averaging 9 points per game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you look at his huge role in their offense, a major contributor as far as putting up points.
He's just a natural scorer and someone this offense leans on to help shoulder the load and lead the charge.
And he knocks down the first one. One thing you hear players talking about after they've been in the league for a while, Richard, they say the game slows down. When did that happen for you?
For me, it was probably my third year. The end of my third year, the game started to slow down a little bit for me. I went from 9 points to 15 to 18. The game really slowed down in that third year.
He hits both from the stripe. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. And so it's Houston with it. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
And that is why coaches preach about the details. The margins in this league are razor thin.
Cranes the three-pointer. Stevenson's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Rockets. Barkley outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. To the inside. Here's Stevenson. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Stevenson's got 8 here in the quarter.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
Up top, Ross. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And here is our 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's toughest defensive teams over the course of the last 10 games. Number 1, the Nets.
When you look at their recent defensive numbers, they've been among the best in the league. I like the energy that they're playing with.
The first one falls. Scotty's checked in for the Rockets. And a change for the Nets. Cummings is checked in. And both free throws good for Ross.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
It's rebounded by Thornton. Thornton's got his 6th rebound on the night. And here is Cummings. Nothing on the board. Now here's Ross. Here's Woodson. No good that time. Nice D from Scott. Erickson outside. And so Sean Sweeney calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. look of making a change here. Graham's checked in. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. 6 on the shot clock. From the wing. And that's good for 2. Stevenson's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
Warren against Ross. Pass to Thornton. Hicks kicks to Green. Shoots over Erickson. Graham with the bucket. Graham's got 20 points.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
Okay, look, that move right there is a product of repetition. He's worked on that, and it pays off over that little larger defender. Uncharacteristic, but that's a bucket he'll convert 90% of the time.
Pass to Woodson. Ross on the wing. Here's Woodson. Drills it from outside.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
Erickson outside. Unloads. The rebound by the Nets.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
Now here's Erickson. Still yet to score. Here's Stevenson. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. There's a lot to consider with NBA expansion, and Commissioner Silver said, quote, what does that mean for talent? I feel great about where the talent is right now in the league, but those players have to come from somewhere. How does it work geographically? What will it mean for growing the game? These are all good questions, guys.
Okay, Allie, as always, we appreciate the update. Davis is checked in for Woodson. Free throw drops for Thornton. Here's Joseph. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Miami. And the dunk by Brooks.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Here's Hicks. Pass to Thornton. And here is Graham. The tray. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
And even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
Now here's Stevenson. Pass to Joseph. 5 on the clock. And it's blocked. And they'll get another chance. Good on the bucket. And so Graham will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Outside, Davis. Graham, the pass to Thornton. And it's Thornton finishing it off.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now, here's Stevenson. He's got 12. Yep, that one goes.
He saw a path to the rim, and he took it. The defense just couldn't stop him.
Pass to Thornton. Back to Graham. Hicks kicks to Graham. Nets passing it around. Ross with it. He gives the team some steady offense. A bit under 10 points a game. Good on the shot.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Now, here's Stevenson. 14 points for him. Again, the Rockets score.
After failing to get going in the first quarter, he's looked much better here in the second.
Nets leading by 22. Graham with the bounce pass. Pass to Ross. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Ross has got 6.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Now, here's Stevenson. He's got 16. Now, Ross. Pass to Thornton. And here is Davis. He's guarded by Stevenson. Scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And the dunk by Brooks.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Graham, the pass to Hicks. Right side, Davis. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Thornton, no good.
And give the defense credit. He was met at the rim.
Pass to Joseph. Back to Brooks.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
On the wing, Stevenson. He's guarded by Ross.
Usually he's a master in the midi, but not that time.
Here's Graham. Here's Hicks. The basket is good off the assist from Graham. Graham's got 4 assists in the game. Pass to Gregory. Back to Joseph. Stevenson outside. Takes a 3. The rebound by the Nets. Thornton's got 8 rebounds in this game. Hicks kicks to Thornton. Now here is Davis. He's guarded by Stevenson. It's good. And that's now 10 points for Davis. Houston's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Here's Gregory. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. And a quick check now. The NBA's top rebounders. Clarkson's checked in for Stevenson. And a change for the Nets. McNeil's checked in. Brooklyn in control. There's 47 seconds left in the first half. Davis finds Thornton. And here is Graham. Pass to McNeil. Off target from three-point range.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Brooks dishes to Joseph. Now Erickson. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Here's Hicks. Here's Graham. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Runs, please. Here measuring up the shot. Let's hear it for
Hey, folks, happy you joined us. The action tonight, a bit wild and a big deficit now for the Houston Rockets.
They're getting steamrolled, giving up too many points in the paint.
And it's just not the rim protection. You have to stay in front of all ball handlers, or you'll get broken down and eaten alive.
And now that we have some time, let's see how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
We are really close to it now. One of my favorite events of the year. I just bought a new suit for it.
Yeah, I like the whole week and all the events on the court and off the court is going to be lit. And I bet not be on that waiting list to get into your party, Kenny.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. So Graham will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets, setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Davis, and it's McNeil in at the 3 slot. And Davis gets it to go.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Now, here's Stevenson.
Now a moment to see the numbers for Thornton. Just an incredible month of basketball. First in field goal percentage. And he's as good as it gets from three-point land. In fact, the best percentage that we have in the league.
And just going back real quick to the fact that he's tops in the league in rebounds, what a tremendous feat. What a monster he is in the paint. Here's Graham. Beyond the arc. His 15th try is a miss. Now 9 for 15 from the floor. Stevenson outside. Outside, Joseph. Stevenson outside. Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point territory. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. Taking a look at Houston. They're down at the 7th position right now. Decent start to the season, but they're looking to make a move.
Yeah, right now, though, the Rockets, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
And you have to wonder if this roster can get to that next level. They have talent, but if it doesn't come together, they might have to shake it up.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Outside, Joseph. Fires for 3. He's off on that one.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
And here are the Rockets now, following the bucket by the Nets. Trying to get something going, and the layup is up and in. Joseph's got 9 points.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Pass to McNeil. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Graham. It's rebounded by Houston. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Brooks misses.
Even though it didn't go down, they'll take that shot every time.
Graham, the pass to Davis. Now here's Thornton. Graham from outside. Offensive rebound. Pass to Hicks. Here's McNeil. Fires the 3. Brooks grabs the board. Here's Gregory. He's guarded by Davis. Houston moving it around. Brooks outside. From deep, Stevenson. He doesn't hit that one.
Coming out of half, they're 1 for 5 from the field. Whatever they discussed is not working.
And Graham throws it down hard.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Pass to Gregory. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Here's Graham. McNeil kicks to Hicks. Davis, the pass to Thornton. And here is Graham. Good on the three-point shot. Graham's got 28 points for the game.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Pass to Gregory. Back to Joseph. And that one, good. Joseph's got 4 points in the quarter.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Hicks kicks to Green. Over Joseph. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Pass to Brooks. Outside, Joseph. Clock at 6. From downtown. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
Well, they're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And also, guys, the confidence to keep taking the three. It's been falling, so they've got to keep going back to it.
And he hits the first of 3. And the second free throw, good. And he nails the third. For Brooklyn, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Outside, Davis. Down low, got a piece of it. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Here's Hicks. Brooks covering. Pass to Thornton. And it's Thornton finishing it off.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Yeah, once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Now, here's Joseph. 14 points for him. Brooks outside. There's the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Brooks has got 7.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the 3.
Outside, Davis. And they call an illegal screen here. And let's see what the Nets have coming up. On Sunday, they'll head back home to host the Phoenix Suns. And then on Wednesday, the Minnesota Timberwolves will come into town.
And you know for that matchup with Atlanta, this is a game that they are expected to win. But sometimes those are the kind of games where you get a little bit sloppy and start looking ahead. Either way, they'll need to put in tremendous effort to walk away with the victory.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Bucket is good. He's got 18.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Joseph against Cummings. And the shot goes down.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Stevenson drives in. And he makes good on the layup. Stevenson's got 20 points.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Cummings passes to Barkley. This one for three. Can't hit that one. Rockets have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. And Stevenson kicks to Joseph. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Erickson's checked in for the Rockets. There's the screen. Back to Cummings. 6 on the shot clock. The three. It's rebounded by Houston. Erickson outside. Pass to Stevenson. Erickson with a screen on Barkley. From deep, Stevenson. Cummings grabs the board.
And he got a couple to fall from long distance in the first half, but still looking for that number 3.
Ross, that's good.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Now here's Joseph. He's got 14. From 13, and he can't bank that one in. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting a stellar 60% since the halftime break. And that one's good. Woodson's got 5.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Stevenson dishes to Joseph. It goes. Joseph's got 9 points now in the quarter.
In the second half, we've seen him refocus his shooting. Much fewer wasted possessions.
Barkley down low. He's guarded by Stevenson. Fields' shot is good.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them, though.
Erickson outside. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. 5 points in the game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Cummings. Here's Fields. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Fields has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And some nice passing there by Houston.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Stevenson outside.
2 minutes.
The 3 from Joseph. Ross grabs the board. Ross has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Fields. Count that bucket.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for Houston. Erickson outside. Now Stevenson. Fires top of the key. And it falls over the rim and in. Stevenson's got 6 points in the quarter.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Fields a screen on Stevenson. Barkley. Again, the Nets for 2.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
55 seconds left here in the third quarter. Houston with a big group substitution here.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Warren the pass to Erickson. And Njai kicks to Warren. 5 to shoot. Here's the 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Erickson's got a pair of 3s now here in the third for Houston. Cummings dishes to Barkley. Ross with the bounce pass. Here's Fields. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
The Nets have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department.
Fields taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Fields. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the third. Outside Warren. Scott with a screen on Cummings. Here's Warren. Good. Nice job down low. Warren's got his first points of the night.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Puts up a deep three. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Forte. Warren is out there with Stevenson. Then there's Erickson. And it's Njai in at the small forward. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Now here's Cummings. Pass to Ross. Fields a screen on Warren. Fields the pass to Barkley. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer. The rebound by Njai. Cummings gone 1 of 3 on the night. And here's Erickson. Fields covering. Erickson passes to Warren. They get a hand on it. Fields with the steal. Pass to Cummings. Barkley against Stevenson. Now here's Ross. He's covered closely. Just 4 to shoot. Yep, it counts. Ross has got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Brooklyn. Here's the screen. Barkley against Stevenson. Pass to Warren. Shooting over Cummings. And it's Woodson with the rebound. Woodson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Ross kicks to Fields. Barkley outside. Here's Woodson. It's Fields on the wing. Guarded by Erickson. Another one falls for Brooklyn. And as we've seen, Greg, navigating this age of social media can be difficult for an NBA player.
Yeah, a momentary indiscretion can get broadcast to the whole world. So there's a need for caution that's probably higher than in decades past.
Forte. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Line for 2. Forte.
That one is off. And he's good on the second.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Now here's Cummings. Pass to Woodson. Ross for three. Rockets with the rebound. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Now, here's Warren. Erickson outside. They set the pick. Nailed from three-point land.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Cummings. Pass to Fields. Back to Ross. The three. Cummings' shot is good.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now, here's Warren. Fader on the way, and the basket by Erickson.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Pass to Cummings from deep. That one doesn't drop. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Back to Erickson. Shooting over Cummings. Here's Kolomak. And the layup falls.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
To the paint. To the wing on the left. And here is Cummings. Pass to Woodson. Another one falls for Brooklyn. Here's Erickson. Outside Warren. There's a screen. Here's Kolomak. Lays it up off the glass.
And they found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
Cummings passes to Barton. Now Ross. Pass to Fields. Puts one up from 19. He can't get that one. Rockets have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Here's Forte. Houston moving it around. From deep, Stevenson. Brooklyn with the rebound. Woodson's got 6 rebounds here tonight, and he lobs it up toward the rim. Erickson against Cummings. Erickson right side. Pass to Warren. Barkley against Stevenson. Over Barkley. Stevenson can't hit. Brooklyn's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And here's Fields. Ross on the wing. Cummings against Erickson. Here's Woodson. And again, it's the Nets missing. And for Houston, they're shooting 44% in the fourth. The offense with some ups and downs. Outside Warren. Cummings against Erickson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, easy call.
Second team foul. At the line for your Rockets, Erickson. 2 shots.
The free throw good from Erickson.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. And so it's Ross. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Here's Sykes. And again, it's the Nets missing. Rockets have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Pass to Stevenson. Joseph looking over the floor. There's the pick. Coloma controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
A flat-out bulldog in the paint. Great job to follow his own shot there and get the basket.
Here's McLeod. Now here is Fields. To the right side. Here's Woodson. And again, it's the Nets missing. For Houston, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Now, here's Joseph. Pass to Stevenson from the arc. And it's Woodson with the rebound. Woodson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And here is Ross. Fields with it. Here's McLeod. He's guarded by Stevenson.
And hustle like that is why he leads this team in rebounds tonight.
And let's be honest, guys, rebounding is about want. And he is playing with 110% effort.
Now here's Erickson. Shot by Joseph. No good.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
And the Rockets making a change here. Brooks checked in. Now here's Stevenson. Pass to Joseph. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Inside. The steal. Stevenson outside. Pass to Joseph. Puts up a deep 3. And Moody pulls it down. Nets shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Nets.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
Now, here's Moody. The shot from the low post is good.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be. To be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Here's Joseph. Shooting over Cummings. Here's Colomot. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
I mean, he is just demoralizing his opponent right now on the backboard. They didn't want anything to do with him on that possession, almost like they were just giving up on the play.
And you can't teach effort. You can encourage it, but this is why you covet guys who are so self-motivated.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. And now we present our player of the game.